Trump firing up Deep Blue New York City, bringing his campaign's closing argument to a jam-packed Madison Square Garden.
I'm asking you to be excited about the future of our country again. And I will never apologize for defending America. Kamala Harris has shattered our middle class. She cast the deciding votes that launched the worst inflation in the history of our country. The day I take the oath of office, the migrant invasion of our country ends. Kamala broke it, but I will fix it.
To say the least, there was a lot of love in the room for the former president, but Democrats and the media were not big fans of the event, with some following Hillary Clinton's lead that the rally was reminiscent of a Nazi rally that was held in Madison Square Garden back in the 1930s.
It is absolutely something that is intended to and is fanning the fuel of trying to divide our country.
There's a direct parallel to a big rally that happened in the mid-1930s at Madison Square Garden.
This was a hate rally. These are mini January 6 rallies.
How did we get here where a stadium of people come to hate?
Yesterday's Trump rally from hell.
Vile, racist, sexist insults dominated Donald Trump's rally at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I was there. I was there for 6.5 hours.
Oh, my God.
It started with a national anthem, one of the most beautiful versions of the national anthem I've ever heard.
Mary Billman's great.
Yes, a black opera singer. She's fabulous. The whole event was nothing but energized. The place lit up based upon the people there. Everyone was there. It was a microcosm of the United States. Black, white, young, old, rich, poor, Asian, Hispanic, black. It didn't matter. You saw Israeli flags. There was someone there from the Holocaust who survived the Holocaust. This was so far from what the Democrats want America to believe it to be. And Donald Trump came out and he gave the most optimistic message. He said, I'm positive about the future for America. He said, what I'm interested in making sure that we have tax breaks for caregivers, which I expect Kamala to copy in the very near future.
Literally,
but it
she came out with it 2 weeks
something
ago.
it was just like Jonathan Karl said. It was unbelievable that Donald Trump, they were packed to the gills. They were 10 deep going into the garden in New York City. And no fights, no nothing. It was just joyous. And the amazing part of it is that, when they want to say that this was a Nazi rally, I mean, they insulted everyone at that place. And everyone who was in the garden was thrilled with the exceptional speakers, Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, Jesse, you mentioned who they were, Dana White. I mean, these are incredible, substantial people. But no, the Democrats want to make it something that it really wasn't. But in the end, when you think about it, their version of democracy is picking a woman who's not gotten one vote, but was chosen by a machine to run for president. But we are the fascists.
Why Madison Square Garden, given the Nazi history?
Well, first of all, does one remember that Bill Clinton... Shh. Can you let me answer the question? Because Bill Clinton was nominated here. So if it was okay for Bill Clinton to nominate here, isn't Hillary Clinton one of the most rotten hypocrites in the world to say, oh, it's Hitler for Trump, but not for Bill Clinton? Bill Clinton was nominated here much closer in time to the Hitler rally. So Hillary, stuff it up your lying face. Donald Trump is the furthest from a fascist imaginable. You know who's a fascist?
Not according to his close aides, Mr. Giuliani.
Not according to the leftist, socialist, communist media.
His former senior military advisor.
His former
his
senior
chief of staff.
military advisor is well known to me. He was fired. He was fired because the man is a control freak and he almost ruined his administration. He's an embarrassment, General Kelly. I'm embarrassed that I know him.
Hi, Mr. Mayor. I wondered if I could ask you about any communications you've been having with the Trump campaign about this rally or otherwise, and if you believe, as others have said, that the former president is a fascist.
I have been had those terms hurled at me by some political leaders in the city, using terms like Hitler and fascist. My answer is no. I know what Hitler has done, and I know what a fascist regime looks like. I think, as I've called over and over again, that the level of conversation, I think we could all dial down the temperature. And I've heard people say that the former president should not be able to have a rally in Madison Square Garden. I strongly disagree. This is America. This is New York. And I think it's important that we allow individuals to exercise their right to get their message clear to New Yorkers. And our job as a city and as a police department is to make sure they can do that in a peaceful way. I think that we must be extremely cautious. The heat we turn up today, pre-election, is going to have to be the heat we're going to have to govern in. And I think we need to show a level of respectable communication. And so when people called me fascist and other terminologies, I didn't like it. And I don't think it's fitting to anyone to state that the former president is equal to being Hitler. I just think that this is a city where we have the largest Jewish population. Anti-Semitism is on a rise nationally. We need to do everything we can to push back on that level of anti-Semitic tone and anti-Semitic issues that we're facing in the city. Let's have a safe, fair, democratic process and show the globe how we're able to do it correctly.
Hey, we heard that Nazis were supposed to be here. That's what Hillary Clinton said, so we out here to see. Have you seen a Nazi today?
We are the Nazi party. Yes.
Yeah. Yo, I'm white though. I'm
the Nazi right here, yes.
Yeah.
Dominican Nazi.
Dominican Nazi. Latina Nazi. We got...
Oh, I'm the black Nazi.
Black Nazi.
The biggest blackest Nazi you ever seen in your life.
I'm the Jewish Nazi. The Jewish Nazi. And listen, I'm the cool Nazi. I'm the white Nazi. I'm Mr. Cool himself. He out here, baby.
He's the white
My
Nazi.
white Nazi. And he's the white Nazi.
White Nazi.
He's the
all united here to make Donald J. Trump the 47th president of the United States.
Stop listening to the media.
If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to my channel to stay up to date with future videos. Thank you for watching.